Okay. Before we dive into it, make sure you hit the subscribe button, you like this video, and you ring that bell for all notifications for every time I upload a video. And we're just gonna get down to it. AJ Styles is a world-renowned that is a world-renowned TNA, NKPW, and WWE superstar. AJ Styles has been going all around the world for years, perfecting his craft as the youngest champion of all time. He was, in one point in time, the TNA World Champion, the NKPW New Japan Pro Wrestling World Champion. He was one of the co-founders of the Boy Club. The 26, he debuted in WWE back at the 2016 Royal Rumble, entering number 3. So, and for this video, we're gonna talk about the potential storylines or feuds for AJ Styles' last ride in WWE. And I wrote down some superstars' names on a list. I wrote down some superstars on a list that could potentially be AJ Styles' last couple matches before he retires. And I'm predicting that in the year 2026, we might see AJ Styles finally hanging up the boots. Maybe, I don't know. So the list is so the list is follows. Claude Henry, Claude Henry, Moose, 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 Yaxis King from NXT, CM Punk, Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins, Ethan Page, also from NXT, and Randy Orton. These are just a few names. These are just a few names that I'm throwing around on who could be the potential storyline or feuds for AJ Styles' last ride in WWE. So, and the reason why I put Joe Hendry, even, and the reason why I put Joe Hendry and Moose on this list of competitors for AJ Styles, the WWE has has a new partnership with TNA. So, so if AJ Styles wants to be on TNA, he can, because he's under contract with the WWE, and TNA and WWE are not the same. It's still pro wrestling, it's still that, but it's still the pyramidal. It's still the pyramidal. Um, the WWE is merging with TNA as a partnership with the WWE. So TNA is in ties with WWE. So it'll be awesome to have the likes of AJ Styles versus Joe Hendry. This match does not need a championship. It doesn't need it. It can be on a random card on NXT or TNA, but mostly this match will be on TNA. AJ Styles put his name on the map on TNA. AJ is a worldwide phenomenon in my eyes, and I there was just something about AJ Styles and Joe Hendry. They're both sides with They're both sides with being with WWE, being with TNA. It's like the same thing, but it's pro wrestling. So I definitely see AJ Styles faces Joe Hendry on an episode of TNA in the main event. It doesn't need to be for a championship or a title. It doesn't have to be like that. It could be, it can be on TNA, but in the main event. It doesn't need a championship or a title. It can just be a main event spot on TNA or NXT. But I think if AJ could move with Joe Hendry onto TNA, that could be a main event for a TNA episode. And then I got Moose. Moose is, yeah, I know nothing about Moose. I know nothing about him. But I'm just throwing it out there. Why if AJ Styles faces Moose, why if AJ Styles faces Moose maybe on TNA, on NXT, it doesn't really matter. Well, this match will take place at. Maybe on a random POE, something like that. You have Sevendale with AK faces Moose, AK faces Joe Hendry. They're TNA superstars. AJ Styles, in my opinion, co-founded TNA. But not co-founded, no. AJ put TNA on the map back in 2007, 2008, 2009, 2010, 2011. He's been on TNA for the longest time. So AJ has this connection with TNA because he put his name on the map with TNA. And now with TNA being a partner, being a partnership with the WWE, it could potentially be Joe Hendry versus AJ Styles or Moose versus AJ Styles, maybe on an episode of NXT or on TNA. Well, they they have history with each other. And then I got Lexus King on TNA. Yeah, I don't know anything about Lexus King or the way he is or anything. I know nothing about Lexus King. All I know is that he is a specimen in that ring. He's a ring general. He can walk around the ring. He can walk the mic. He can walk the mic. His promo skills is unmatched. Though his character is frozen on NXT. And there's a lot of stuff that Lexus King has that AJ Styles does have, but sometimes really doesn't because AJ wasn't bred for the NXT brand for the longest time because AJ was always on TNA, not for NXT. So that was why. So that is why AJ was never an NXT superstar because he jumped from TNA over to WWE. And now with the motor being WWE and TNA being a partnership, it could potentially be Joe Hendry and Moose potentially being AJ Styles' last few opponents for his retirement matches, his retirement tour. And then I got CM Punk. CM Punk faced AJ Styles. Main event caliber. And that's a main event caliber match. CM Punk faced AJ Styles. There was a lot of matrix in with CM Punk. The way he is, the way he's the way CM Punk is comparing. He is comparing on the mic his immune skills, his priors to be the best in the world, and he is the best in the world. And I definitely see a lot of character development for AJ Styles and CM Punk to finally clash on the main roster. There's a lot of stuff that they can work on with CM Punk and AJ Styles. Cody Rhodes, the new undisputed champion. Cody Rhodes finally beat John Cena back at SummerSlam. And Cody has a lot of aura being tied to the name of Dusty Rhodes. Being tied to the name of Dusty Rhodes. And I think, in my opinion, in my professional opinion, because I might have to have opinions, in my opinion, Cody Rhodes' name is tied with Dusty Rhodes. So he may be the son of the plumber, the son of Dusty Rhodes. But now, Cody is a champion. He doesn't want to be the second best to Dusty. He wants to be the first Cody Rhodes, the first American Nightmare. And I see that. Cody is young, spry, his aiming skills is awesome. His aiming skills are amazing. His mic work is also amazing. Classic AJ Styles. So I definitely see another match, another storyline being developed between Cody Rhodes and AJ Styles, being Styles' last few opponents for his retirement matches, or the way he will go out. Seth Rollins. And I put Seth Rollins on this list because of this reason. Both AJ Styles and Seth Rollins have a little bit of history, going back to Ring of Honor. I think going back to Ring of Honor, I think they faced each other in Ring of Honor. I'm not sure if they did. You let me know in the comments down below if AJ had faced Seth Rollins before in Ring of Honor. I have no idea. You let me know in the comments down below. I think there's a lot of stuff that they can work on with Seth Rollins and AJ Styles being in the main event of Monday Night Raw, being in the main event of SmackDown or the main event of NXT. Because AJ Styles was not built for NXT. Because remember what I said, AJ Styles jumped ship from TNA over to WWE and he skipped NXT. He wasn't made for NXT. He was made and bred for the main roster, for Monday Night Raw, for SmackDown. He jumped ship from TNA to WWE, never NXT. So I definitely see a match, like Seth Rollins faces AJ Styles, maybe on NXT. Maybe I will know because Seth Rollins Seth Rollins has history on I was gonna say TNA. No. Seth Rollins has history with NXT. Because Seth Rollins was the first inaugural NXT champion. I have the movie to prove it. I recently bought that movie. So I definitely see Seth Rollins faces AJ Styles in AJ's last ride in WWE. And then I got Ethan Page. Ethan Page is the Canadian champion. Ethan Page is the Canadian champion on NXT. Ethan Page was also on TNA. which brings up the fact that even Page, his career is also tied with AJ Styles, going back to TNA. So maybe if WWE, I don't know if they could do it, I'm not sure, but what if the WWE could explore a lot more with AJ Styles if faces even Page on like, I don't know, an episode of SmackDown or episode of Raw or NXT, maybe. And the last person I put on here, Randy Orton, the Viper Randy Orton. So, I know some of you out there don't want to see another match between Orton and Styles because that match happened before at WrestleMania 35. And I know some people don't want to experience that again because it already happened back in 2019. Back in 2019, that match already happened. But it's been years. It's been years since we had this match. And it would be awesome to have Randy Orton versus AJ Styles. For Styles' last ride in WWE, these are just potential opponents for AJ Styles on his road to hitting up the boots. Because I know that AJ has a lot of stuff going for himself right now. He's trying to getting involved with the Intercontinental Championship between Styles and Dominic Mysterio. We need that match to happen. We need it to happen. And Dominic, if he uses, if Dominic uses the IC title to AJ Styles, that will bring to Dominic Mysterio getting another match between a Hero David Keto on Triple A. For the next pay-per-view, with Triple A being Worlds Collide. There's an, the match is now official. The match is now official. A Hero David Keto with Dominic Mysterio for the Triple A Mega Championship. Mega World Championship. And I'm just hoping and praying that my boy Dominic wins that title. He got a massive pop on Triple A when he came out of the mask and he ripped it off. The crowd just ate him alive. Did not ate him in a bad way, but ate him alive by cheering him. The whole place skyrocketed for Dominic Mysterio on Triple A. Dominic is the man. Dominic is the man on Triple A. And I definitely see Dominic winning the Triple A Mega World title away from Vaquer. But the only way that Dominic would win this Triple A Mega World Championship is if Dominic drops the IC title to AJ Styles to make this match work on Triple A. So I got Randy Orton being AJ Styles' last opponent for his road to retirement, maybe in 2026. And the reason for that, and I'll get to the reason, that I'm throwing out these names, the reason why I'm throwing out these names is over a year ago, AJ did this fake retirement promo by mimicking Mark Henry's fake retirement speech. AJ said, "How many of these moments have I had?" AJ went back home, celebrating his son's birthday. And AJ did his promo where he said, "How many of these have I missed? And it just dawned on me that we might get this retirement tool with ageless styles in 2026. Let me know what your thoughts are about everything I just said in the comments down below. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, you like this video, you turn on all those notifications for every time I upload a video.